A very good morning to you. This is the second of our videos made from footage taken on our 7-day journey up the Trent, along the Trent and Mersey Canal and to the Staffs and Worcester Canal. So do enjoy. Well, a very good morning to you. It's Thursday the 13th of April 2023 and we've just left Mercia Marina. windy as it was yesterday, but it's quite blustery, so we're just getting hit by the odd strong bit of wind, so it's quite difficult to keep the boat in a straight line at the moment, which is not good news for a canal, especially when there are lots of boats moored up at the side of us, so we've got to go. Yeah, some of them look abandoned. So we're going a little bit slow. So today we're off up the Trent and Mersey, and we hope to get as far as Fradley Junction. We probably won't go into the King's Bromley Marina. I think we'll probably be happy to stay at the side of the canal at Fradley Junction, because there are services there. The visitor moorings at Willington. I have stayed here once before, but it is quite noisy because you've got a road on the starboard side, and you've got a train track on the port side, and it's not a passenger train. They're all heavy goods trains, aren't they? And they make a right clatter, and they're quite frequent as well, so it can be very noisy. Yeah, it's very blustery. Yeah. I think that the wind is due to die down at around about 11 later on anyway in the day, so hopefully, because as we go on we're obviously getting higher up because we're going up the locks, and the Trent and Mersey is quite exposed in some places, particularly when we get past Burton upon Trent. It's quite open there, so hopefully the wind will have died down by then. Yeah, there are lots of sudden gusts at the moment that just catch you unawares, so. Bridge 23. All along this stretch of the Trent and Mersey there are old aggregate workings which have become havens for wildlife. Now known as the Willington Wetland Reserve, it has birds from ducks to sand martins and common terns. There are dragonflies and damselflies, and after 800 years beavers are back in Derbyshire. A beaver family enjoy the 40 hectares of wetland habitat. We're just coming up to bridge number 29A, which is the James Brinley Way Bridge. And just after that is the Mill House Public House, which does have moorings. Whatever you do, don't not slow down. Just power, because we're just going to go into the fucking side of it otherwise. We're just coming into lock number 8, Branston Lock, and although we make it look easy, the boat is being blown all over the place. I'm just coming into the very beautiful Tatton Hill Lock. These narrow locks are 72 foot long and 7 feet wide, so plenty of room for me. So that was good. We've been able to share a couple of locks now with another cruiser who's going to Fradley the same as us, so that's a big help really. Brilliant. Interesting to think that the combined age of these two cruises is well over 100 years. We are currently in Lock 10, the Barton Turn Lock. Coming up just after the Barton Turn Lock is the entrance to Barton Marina, and on our port side there is a Starbucks cafe, but we can't quite see how we get through the drive-through. At this point, the very noisy A38 runs at the side of the Trent and Mersey Canal, so quite honestly, we just want to get through this bit as quickly as we can. We are now in Winchner Lock, which is at the beginning of a river section of the Trent and Mersey Canal.
You can't go as fast as you can.
No, you're not.
I know there's quite a bit more boats when you get around this one bit.
We are about to cross over the River Trent, and there is a weir on our port side which we want to try and avoid. We are currently now on the River Trent, which comes in on our starboard side underneath the next walkway. I'm just going into lock 12, which is the Alrewas lock, and that ends the river section. The heavens have opened, so it's time to moor up and go and get some more fuel. Just going into the lock is a well-known narrowboat amongst boating circles, Silver Fox. We are now going through the very pretty village of Alrewas, which gets its name from an Old English term meaning a land growing with alder trees. Every time I stop here to get petrol, I keep promising myself that I will come back and have a really good look around this very pretty village. It has some really interesting houses, some of which are timber framed and date back to the 17th century. I'm just going into lock 13 at Alrewas. We stopped off at the village of Alrewas for some lunch. We had to just go on to a little bit of the Trent. You have to cross over the River Trent in effect, and then go up the lock to Alrewas, where there are some excellent moorings. And I was able to walk to the petrol station, which was about 10 minutes away, and pick up a can of petrol. So we're all set now to go to Fradley Junction. We're just about to go under the A513. This is bridge 49A. This is where the Trent and Mersey is quite exposed at this point, and it is very windy at the moment. The Pearson's guide describes this as the pancake flat nature of the adjoining fields engenders a distinct feeling of emptiness. On the port side we are coming up to the entrance to Fradley Marina, which was only opened a couple of years ago. We just arrived at Common Lock on the Trent and Mersey Canal. This is number 14, and this is the one that was giving us the EBGBs the other day because somebody had knocked one of the lock gates off its mounting, and so the CRT had to get some heavy lifting equipment to put it back again. So the Trent and Mersey was closed for about 2 days, and we were nail biting as to whether we would be able to do this trip or not. But thanks to the CRT they got it all fixed in time. It's very windy at this point. It's so windy we've decided to take the boat in using a rope. Yeah. I'm just about to go into the last lock of the day. This is lock number 16 at Fradley Junction. The other side of that bridge is some moorings and a pub, and there's a couple of pints waiting for us. It certainly has been an eventful day in terms of weather. We've had all sorts of strong gusts of wind that nearly blew us off course at the previous lock, and it's just started to rain. I hope you enjoyed that second part of our journey. Do tune in again next week for part 3. Thank you very much for watching, and do take care.